Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Evans on the tackle.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Completion here to Claypool. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Conley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Patterson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Again, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 11.
Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The extra point is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 20, 10,
I'm the best in the game.
Titans. A.J. Brown, 82 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now it's Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pass complete here to Conley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Pittsburgh.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is caught. at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Titans 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that. Ball at the 24 and a... Here's the option. And now a fumble by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Titans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On first and 10, Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Wilson on third down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Steelers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Number 5, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Deontay Johnson.
23 yards on the play.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Titans' 9-yard line.
One more time with Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Titans 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Now, after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry, NFL's leading rusher a season ago. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
22-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Second and a yard.
Now it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Fertzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
7-yard line.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's tackled.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsay.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 35, Titans 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Devin Bush. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Let's do this.
Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Steelers 42, Titans 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Cameron Batson.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Single.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great